Today is June 8th, and it's Tuesday, people, and I'm Derek O'Shea, and this is The Derek O'Shea Show. Bitcoin slides another 7% after U.S. seizes most of Colonial Pipeline's ransom. I thought that wasn't supposed to happen, but throw in hands. President Macron of France is slapped in the face during a France tour. Just got slapped right in the face, and that guy is arrested. Vendor that runs the constituent services platform of many of the U.S. house offices, is hit by ransomware attack. According to the Punch Bowl, there we go. Another ransomware attack. It's the summer of ransomware. New York City Psychiatrist, who told Yale panel that she fantasizes about shooting white people, says she was taken out of context and stands by her work after backlash over deeply worrisome views. Dr. Aruna Kiliani, it's like Giuliani, Kiliani, has said that she does not regret the word choice of her lecture when she spoke of unloading a revolver into the head of any white person who gets in her way. Hey, don't take me out of context. Yes, I was talking about a bunch of stuff, but yes, I was talking about killing white people I'm just going to unload an entire revolver. This is the most insane thing ever, but she's a New York City psychiatrist, and she's not white, so she'll be just fine. Kamala said yesterday for Guatemalans to not come to America. And again, of saying things that's okay to say if you're not white. Because if Trump said that, people would lose their minds. Oh my God, how absolutely racist Kamala is for saying stuff like that. Oh my God. But, Kamala said it and I clapped it. I was like, yeah, finally she's saying things. But again, she, hasn't been to the border. Even though today on NBC Today, Kamala Harris was asked, you haven't been to the border. And she says, I haven't even been to Europe. And I'm a vice president. I'm supposed to be taking trips everywhere. AOC, though, came out against what Kamala said, unfortunately for Kamala, and says, I'm disappointed. AOC is like the parent of the Democratic Party. I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just a little disappointed in you. Okay, Kamala, you can do better. I'm going to go on an Instagram tirade on you if you don't do what I say. This is breaking. Dozens of nations execute the most sophisticated crime sting ever, with 100 plus arrested and 100 saved. The operation by Australian and European police and the United States FBI ensnared suspects in Australia, Asia, Europe, and South America and the Middle East, involved in a global narcotics trade. As Reuters is reporting, over 800 suspected members of organized crime against gangs were arrested and $148 million in cash seized in raids around the world, and tons of drugs were also seized. Maybe we could use some of that money for that infrastructure bill. Over the last 18 months, the FBI provided criminal organizations with over 300 encrypted devices in over 100 countries that allowed us to monitor their communications, said the FBI Assistant Director Calvin Shivers. The fake encrypted app was developed by the FBI and introduced into the criminal underworld 18 months ago. The app was called An0m and spread to 12,000 phones across 300 crime gangs in more than 100 countries. Hey guys, have you heard of this new gang app? You gotta get it, man. You gotta download the gang app. It's totally encrypted, so it's totally gonna be fine. Yes, the FBI created it, but don't worry. Sounds like a cool movie. FBI created this app. They got to monitor all these people, all these idiots. They watched it all happen. They got their names. They got all their information, and they just cracked down on it. Speaking of cracking down, a World Health Organization advisory board member said Monday that China even now continues to operate a massive cover-up on the origins and the spread of the coronavirus caused the global pandemic. The Chinese have engaged in a mess, saying the Chinese have engaged in a massive cover-up that is going on until this day, involving destroying samples, hiding records, placing a universal gag order on Chinese scientists, and imprisoning Chinese citizen journalists asking the most basic question, according to Jamie Metzel said on Monday on Fox News, who's an WHO organizational advisory board member. Of course they are. Even if we go to investigate now, they've gotten rid of so much information. And so it's almost like they want that. They're like, hey, by this time you guys have gotten rid of all the information you need to get rid of. Now we'll start pretending like we care about the Wuhan Lab Leak. Okay? Not last year when it was a plausible theory. We want to do it now because we know you guys have gotten rid of stuff, and now we can make it. Now we can just be like, I don't know where coronavirus ever came from. And people will start, losing focus on this and forgetting as the media stops reporting on it as much and pretends like it's not a huge story when it totally is. We'd rather talk about celebrities' new books or microaggressions or the latest potential racist attack than, the world being crippled by an entire pandemic. And maybe it was to China's fault, and maybe we had a finger to play in that, giving them money. Oh no, let's not get into that. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about books. Apple's new private relay feature, designed to mask users' internet browsing, which is exciting, won't be available in China as the Apple confirms. Don't you love that? Don't you love these quote unquote woke corporations? They don't care. They just want to make money. So that's why you got to regulate them. Because look, China's doing it. They're regulating. Hey, you want to mask your users? You're not allowed to here. So you're either going to do that or you're not going to be a part of our country. And they're like, come on. Okay, fine. They don't care. I mean, have you seen all those woke corporations during Pride Month? And they're all doing their little gay flag banner to support Pride, which is whatever. Up to you. Who cares? But then, you look at Saudi Arabia's for that corporations, Volkswagen in Saudi Arabia doesn't have a gay pride flag. So, but no one's, losing their minds about that because it's not white people, so we can't judge them. It's a different culture. You can only judge white people and what they do and how racist they are. Hundreds of websites worldwide, including CNN, which is a good thing, New York Times, another good thing, Amazon, that kind of sucks, and Reddit, that kind of sucks, are down after outage at the U.S. server company Fastly. Meghan Markle's new book. Why do I feel like I need to talk about her? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It drives me nuts. Meghan Markle's new book fails to top the bestsellers list. Oh no, you mean going woke and providing absolutely no substance in your speaking? No one's interested in your book. The bench doesn't make the top even 200 list on Amazon UK. It's not because she's a terrible writer or ghostwriter or whatever, it's not because the book is bad. It's because everyone is so racist. That's why. No one's buying their book, of course. Obama says his daughters think cancel culture goes too far among their friends and college campuses, as he warns there's a risk. We're just going to keep condemning people all the time. Yes. Some people celebrate that. They're like, cancel culture is a good thing. It's just like us as a tribe weeding out the bad tribe members. Yes, they're all conservative, and yes, what they're saying is not a big deal compared to whatever, ISIS beheading people on YouTube is okay, but Steven Crowder's words and quoting the WHO and the CDC, that's a problem. Get rid of that. ISIS beheading, we don't like it, but, it's a different culture. We can't say it because he's not white. Obama says right-wing media capitalizes on fear and resentment of white population towards changing America. Obama. How you became a multimillionaire? We'll never know. Oh, yeah, we do. And today in history, for the most ironic today in history ever, In 1949, George Orwell's novel of a dystopian future, 1984, is published on June 8th, 1949. The novel's all-seeing leader, known as Big Brother, becomes a universal symbol for intrusive government and oppressive bureaucracy. I just will never know what that looks like. Put your mask on and shut your mouth. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Derek O'Shea Show. I appreciate you guys so much for listening. Hope you have a fantastic day. If you haven't checked out my live show last night with Carissa, we had a good time. I think it was might have been the best show I've ever done. You should check it out. It was a live show. It's on YouTube. I'll put the audio out soon for that. It was like an hour and a half show, so you can easily listen to it as you're in traffic or whatever you're doing or going on a long run. But you can listen to that. But it's available on YouTube. It's on Twitch. So check that out. Let me know your thoughts. Also, if you're not a subscriber on YouTube, what are you doing with your life? Subscribe on YouTube because I go live on there all the time. We'll see how long that lasts because I've gotten strikes. But you know how it is as a conservative grifter. It's so easy being conservative these days because you just say things. Except you get canceled all the time. Remember Obama? We're just condemning people all the time, aren't we, Obama? But the right-wing media is a problem. Don't you love when they say like one positive and then they'd say a double negative that takes away that positive? It's always the best. As he supports critical race theory in his interview, saying what's a bad thing about calling out some of our negative history? That's a little more than that, Obama. Let's be a little honest about it. But you're a politician. You don't know how to be honest. Have a fantastic day. Remember, diamond hands, people, and be sure to go out and make a difference in someone's life today because God knows the media and politicians do not care about you. Have a fantastic day, and as always, I'll see you on the next episode of The Derek O'Shea Show.